Okay, I thought I would try another video since you guys liked the last one I did about rescuing Dara so much. I just finished up my chakra meditation and feeling pretty clear. And I thought if I could ask Archangel Michael, I am here, to come with me, pick a place anywhere on the planet where people are being held, maybe in a underground base or anything that you want to show me, so I can relay the message onto the people who follow us, and they can get an idea of what, raiding bases and rescuing people and all kinds of other. That's mainly what I've done. Gone into the bases and helped liberate people. And we have a raid going on now, he says. Okay, so where is this raid, Archangel Michael? It is in Africa. Okay, so this base is somewhere in Africa. You're going to take me there? I will take you there. I'm seeing mountains. I assume these are the Drakensberg Mountains. And I'm seeing that we're going into the mountain. We're just going like right into the mountain. He's with me. Who else is with me? Hieronymus, my guide, or my angel. And I did request to have my angels with me this time, at least 2 of them. And I've got Jeramal. She's also she's a throne, one of Mother God's, and Hieronymus is one of Father God's principalities. And they used to come with me all the time on these base raids. So, what am I looking at? It's like I'm inside of a mountain, because we are. We don't seem to be anything. We don't seem to be standing on anything, or we're just looking and we're observing. There's a lot of activity down beneath us. It's a large open space. I'm not seeing any craft yet, although I'm seeing that there is an entrance way for saucers to come in. I know that Gina Colvin Hill was pointing out that at some mountain in South Africa there was a what do you call it? Like a screen, a holographic screen that we're looking at, and what's actually behind that holographic screen is reality, and we're not being shown reality. So they do that a lot around the bases, apparently. Sorry, my neighbor was smoking yesterday, so I've got it bad today, and the place still smells. Right, I have to go back there. Okay, I'm back with them. I'm seeing that Archangel Michael is standing with me. Then I'm next, and then, as usual, Hieronymus is on my right, and Jeramal is standing behind me. So in other words, she's got my back, which is the way they typically do stand. They always cover the rear. Always. Whenever we've been in the bases, they have always covered the rear. Now, I sense that there are other angels coming in. And I sense that what I'm going to be doing here is, oh boy, yeah, people don't smoke. It just stinks. I'm to pick somebody to help get out of the base, like in the same way that I was doing rescuing Dara. I'm here now, and I'm sensing this time it's a child. It's not an adult. Now, all these adults that are in here, we see many slaves working. All these adults are going to be liberated. I'm sensing as well there are galactic forces that are here also to do the work of liberating the people from the bases. But I think the first thing they're going to do is the angels are the warriors. They're going to fight off whoever negative aliens are going to be. Yep, and they're going. Off they go. They are going. Oh my god. Oh my god. My whole body is just tingling with excitement. It's just this huge whoosh of angels going by, and oh, they're starting to fight. They're starting to fight not the people, but the beings in the base. And now the whole place is being thrown in. I'm just standing here watching this going on. The whole base is being thrown into a cacophony of fighting. It's just a battle now. There's a war, a battle going on, and I'm just sitting here peacefully watching. I know Jeremiah wants to go. She always likes to have a go whenever the angels are battling. She wants to go because she's an angel and she likes to battle. So go on. I know you want to do this. Go on. You don't have to protect me. I've got Hieronymus here. Off she goes. She always has to go into battle. Jeremiah's like that. Yeah, we're standing a distance away. Archangel Michael is with me, and so is Hieronymus. And they're with me. Oh, now I'm seeing saucers come in. Whose are they? Whose saucers are these? These are Federation saucers and Pleiadian saucers, Delta forces. So I'm sensing Soren, although he just represents the Delta forces to me because he's my contact with them. He may not actually be here. I am here, he says. Oh, you showed up too. Well, thanks. Geez, didn't want to miss the party. All the slaves are running. They're not chained up like we think of slaves as being chained up. They're not chained up. But man, they're running for it. They're just going, get me the hell out of here, because, I mean, it's a bloodbath. I'm not kidding. These angels are the fighter angels. It's a bloodbath. Whew. And what's happening with the slaves, the human slaves, is some of the ships are grabbing them. They're being beamed up into the ships. Of course, these poor human people are just scared to death because they're thinking, oh yeah, first we were captured by these beings and horrible beings, and now we're being taken on board their ships. What are they going to do with us? And they don't realize the ships are actually, Pleiadian ships. They're benevolent ET races, forces. We're moving down to the floor. Holy cow, there's more coming out of, it's like there's a sort of a big area, like a big warehousey area that's just like a couple of football fields big. And you wouldn't think a mountain as being this wide, but I think they have kind of ways of making it a bigger space than it appears to be from the outside. And then, so it's a big space. We're going down to the floor level. We're staying out of the fighting. And I'm seeing a little boy. And this little boy, oh, he's got dark hair. He's got short dark hair. Yeah, he's got big brown eyes. And he's looking for his parents. He wants his parents. So he's not leaving without his parents. So now we have to find his parents. Well, we didn't expect that. But we have to find his parents because he won't leave without them. Okay, well, the boy's name is Carlos. Carlos, did you ever live on Outer Earth? I sense that he did, and he was taken somewhere along the line. I did, he says. I'm saying it in Spanish, obviously, and my translator is working. Were you were taken along with your parents? Yes. Okay. Oh, he's in a panic. He wants his mother, and I'm sensing his mother. I'm not sensing his father. I don't know where his father is. Maybe he's fighting. His mother, I see a pretty younger woman, and she's got little dark curly hair, kind of big eyes, and she's coming, and she's running up to Carlos and me and the angels, and she sees Archangel Michael, and she just starts putting her hands, she's clasping her hands in like a prayer, and she's like saying a blessing or something. I'm sorry, I don't really know much about this kind of stuff, but she's praying to him or something, and then, but now she's like kind of panicked about her husband. What's your husband's name? Guamar? Guamar, that's, or Guamar, I don't know. Yeah, my Spanish isn't that great. We have to find him. Michael says he'll go. He's going to find him, and he's going to bring him out of the fighting so that the family can leave. Where are you from? Okay, South America. And now you're in Africa. Holy crap. How long have you been captive? I think 3 years, she tells me. So they've been captive for 3 years as a family. I've heard of longer, so actually you're actually lucky. Where were you taken from? I'm seeing like a small town in the mountains of South America, like in the Chilean mountains or something like that, and they were just taken. Easy to take them, just gone. Because it's just very, a few people there, and they just take them sometimes. Oh, jeez. There's no protection for them like we have our cities. And they offer some protection, although there are ways of taking people out of the cities. But, yeah, they just take them, Yeah, it was at nighttime. So they must have been sleeping in their house or something like that, and they just got taken out of the house. Bastards. Alright, Michael's coming back and he has a man with him. and the man is kind of cut up. Not surprisingly, he's got blood all over him, and he too is bleeding. He's got a good gash on his head, which is not good. A head wound is not good. So we have to get them on board a ship. Thank you, she says. You're welcome. All the people here will be rescued. It might take a couple days, but first all they have to do is they have to get rid of the negative aliens, and then the people here will all be rescued and taken out by ships. So they're starting that process now. The family's going. And they're going to go on board a ship. The ship is actually landed now, and there are people coming out to come and get them. And now, of course, with the father being injured, we have to prioritize this family, so they're going on board a ship, and they're going to get medical treatment. Now, as to whether or not they can go home or not, they can go home if they allow their minds to be wiped. They can't go home if they don't want their minds to be wiped, because they really know too much, and it's not time. Well, I'm revealing this information, but I'm revealing it to, a crowd of people that's ready to hear it. Imagine all the people in the world that would be freaked out if, oh, by the way, we were taken by aliens and put in a base underground. There's a lot of people in the world that don't know this yet. They don't know this yet. The ship is still sitting there. The fighting is still going on. It's like it's a bloodbath, and the angels are clearly winning. The people are mostly hiding. There's a lot of rocks and caverns and stuff like this in this area, so they can hide. And then I see that the Pleiadians are walking around, telling them to come on. It will take you to safety. I mean, what do they got to lose? I mean, they don't know who to trust, obviously, in a situation like this. But there's a lot of human slaves, earthling slaves. They don't know who to trust. Maybe if there are some Pleiadians among them, it might help. If the Pleiadians among them can tell the earthlings, no, go with them, they're okay. Yeah, this is what I used to do virtually on a daily basis a couple years ago, and it is on our website, the write-ups. I worked with a team of people, and we would compare notes. But we used to do these base raids every day, well, I guess they're still doing them. This will take a few days for the fighting to stop. The angels are fine. They can just keep going. And then the people will all be picked up. And what they're going to do with this base then is they're going to take the base, and any of the reptilians or whatever negative aliens are left on this base, they're going to take them captive. If they're not already dead, they'll take them captive. Those are the ones that go into the prisons on, like, wherever in the star system, in the constellation here, and then they will end up being tried in galactic court. The other thing they try to do, as well as they talk to them to try and get information on where are more bases, and because they have such a lengthy and such a large system, that to try and get all the details on it is really quite a job. There's always new intel turning up all the time on this stuff. So anyway, my job is done. The angels are in the bases. The ET forces are in the bases. They're rescuing the human slaves. Now, what they will do eventually is they will take their technicians. The technicians will have, like, say if this base is Chimera, the technicians have knowledge of Chimera technology. If this base is Archon, then they'll have technology. They'll have technicians come in with knowledge of Archon technology, and they will be able to take the stuff apart. We've taken apart CERN technology and stuff like that in these bases before, because I mean the one in Switzerland is only one. There are piles of them all around the world, loads of them, of these hadron colliders or whatever they're called. But anyway, this is what they'll do. They'll take the base apart. Now, if they want the base for the light, they'll keep it for the light. If they don't want it, they will obviously destroy the base. And this is why we're hearing so many explosions and having so many earthquakes underground. And this is what they're doing. So, this has been going on for a while. I mean, it's very... there's so many bases, and there's so many of them on the planet. I mean, to overtake and to liberate the people of this planet from this menace is a job that even the light forces will take years to accomplish, and it has been. I mean, the resistance has been underway since the 1970s. So, and they've been doing a lot of sabotage work, as well as working with bases and stuff like that. They've been doing loads of that. So, this is many forces are involved in this, and you can't get these things off of this planet fast enough, in my opinion. I mean, they're just, it's just evil. But anyway, so that was the base, and well, like they say, another one bites the dust. And thank you for listening.